Eldritch is a roguelike first-person shooter based on the work and lore of H.P. Lovecraft's famous writings. Produced by Minor Key Games, this game packs the right mix of spooky and downright fun into a very small package. Minor Key Games was formed in 2013 by twin brothers David and J. Kyle Pittman, who are both video game industry veterans hailing from high-profile titles such as Borderlands, BioShock, and XCOM Declassified. Whether you decide to shoot, slash, or sneak through the randomly generated labyrinth is completely up to you. Search for artifacts and talismans, fight evil creatures and cultists, and even receive magical abilities from the Elder God's shrines hidden throughout the game. So how does it hold up? Well, the controls are what you would expect from a simple game. Simple. This is by no means a bad thing, as all the functionality you need to learn to play the game, you've already learned if you played almost any other first-person shooter or Minecraft. I did have trouble getting my SteelSeries controller to work with the game, but that's what I get for not using a proper Xbox controller for Windows. Combat is somewhat lacking in the fun department at times. Most creatures can be destroyed in 1 to 2 hits from either the revolver or the knife, and you will find dozens of these weapons between the beginning and the 3rd level of the first labyrinth. There doesn't seem to be many thought-provoking engagements, as combat usually degrades into a hit-it-before-it-hits-me situation. Another issue I've found is that the game doesn't give me any feedback other than a painful grunt when I take damage, and in the midst of combat, oftentimes you cannot hear your character gripe, so without focusing your attention to your health, you can never really have a feel for how much health you have left. This does not mean that the combat is horrid, however. The game just leaves the decision of making it fun up to you, with its different weapons and abilities, as well as stealth mechanics. Well, how about the sound? I like games to have nice sound. Who doesn't like good sound, eh? Well, the sound effects and quality in general are amazing for the spooky atmosphere you're presented with. Echoing noises from around corners gives you a sense of dread, and oh god, the sound of doors opening and closing when you think you're in the safety of a shop. Oh, and the music? Haunting. It always sends chills down my spine at any point in the game, especially since I always feel like I'm being stalked. I'm reminded of the music from the first Diablo game. That eerie backtrack with the masterful guitar strumming. It's just, oh, it's so good. So on to the next topic, graphics. What can really be said about voxel-based games? Well, they certainly have their charm, although Eldritch totally used charisma as a dump stat on this one. Since its closest relative would be considered Minecraft, I can say that Eldritch doesn't come close to what Minecraft brings to the table, squares or not. It doesn't look like Minor Key spent a lot of time on the graphics, but it certainly shows in a good light through the gameplay mechanics. Good graphics does not a good game make. So all in all, from what I've gathered from the first 30 or so minutes of gameplay, Eldritch seems like the kind of game you can get lost in for hours, even without any knowledge of Lovecraftian lore. The atmosphere is dark and lulling, and the sound effects and music are haunting and memorable. It is very enjoyable, and I highly recommend it to casual and hardcore gamers alike. Eldritch is available now for PC on Steam and on their website, which I posted in the comments below. For this chilling experience, I give Eldritch a 7 out of 10. So that's my review. Did I get anything wrong like I usually do? Let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, have a good one. Peace.